Welcome back, everybody. It is me, Quarantina Grande, self-isolation day 11. And for those of you just tuning in for the first time, you might want to consider yourselves lucky that you missed videos 1 through 10. However, today's video is probably my favorite, and I'm super happy to share it with you. This, of course, being the GUncle Lullaby series, where I sing what I want to sing, how I want to sing it, and dedicate it to my nieces back home in America while I quarantine and re-jumpstart my life abroad in Scotland, in the United Kingdom. The year is 2020, and the coronavirus pandemic is in full swing still. Um, so wear your masks, distance, be safe, be smart, people. There's some unsolicited advice already. All these songs come with unsolicited advice, if you guys didn't know that. Mainly on beverages. Today's beverage is a sensible cider, I would call it. It's mixed berry, having it with a few iced cubes, which Americans don't do typically, but the Brits definitely do, and I think they're onto something. The ice cubes really enhance everything about it. Makes it feel, just more youthful somehow, or like bubblier. So, sensible cider, awesome. This song, even more awesome. The eagle-eyed among you who have been paying attention might recognize my very elaborate set from video number 2. And this symbol is the Sankofa symbol, which is a West African tribal symbol, and it stands for going back and fetching it. That's one translation of it, at least. And as someone told me in person, it's not about servitude and going back and like getting things to fetch them. With a Western perspective, here's that translation, I might think, go back and fetch it seems a bit abrasive or harsh, but it's actually about going to fetch things you need from your own life experiences or from your literal life, and having a second chance, going to your past, getting the tools that can help you in your future, and building and growing and adapting and changing. And I just love the Sankofa symbol. So that said, with this set behind me, we are repeating the artist from video 2, which is none other than Ariana Grande, the beautiful, the talented. And this song, My Everything, was the original GUncle lullaby that I sang to my youngest niece on the first day that we babysat my 2 nieces, my parents and I. It had been a long time since my mom had even seen my youngest niece, because there was a pandemic going on, and until people were getting tested for COVID-19 in the States and, everyone's risk factors were really assessed, it didn't feel safe to integrate as a family. So we didn't. And this first time when we did and provided some much needed childcare to my sister and her husband, it was just like a rocky start. My oldest niece being 22 or 23 months at the time old, mobile, running around, opening drawers and doors, and there were 3 enormous dogs scurrying about. We're talking 50 pounds to 85-pound animals. It's like 25 to 50 kilograms roughly, and they're just so big, and there's like loud news playing in the background because my parents always have the news playing with their like extremely opposing political beliefs that rather than tone down, they just turn the volume up on each other's literally and metaphorically deaf ears. So there's just always that going on. And it was so much for the first time this little angel baby was without mom and without dad, amidst this long-haired stranger and other people. And she just started to cry, which was so upsetting. And she rarely cries, this kid. She is always bouncing in her chair and just smiling and the happiest baby. Like, everyone says that, but like she really could probably enter a happy baby contest, I think, and be a strong contender, if not the winner. Very, very, very happy baby. So I scooped her up in this moment of crocodile tears, and I just said, let's change the scene. And I brought her into the other room, and I just held her facing out, so her back is on my chest, and because I felt like, she doesn't know the surroundings, so it's important to see what you don't know in order to feel comfortable. And so I started singing her this song. And by the end of the first verse, she wasn't crying. And by the end of the song, she was actually sleeping. And I just felt so important and so special. And all my other many, many, many worries. Like, someone who is in his own head a lot, thinks a lot of opinions, a lot of concerns, a lot of things that just like constantly keep my mind racing. All that drifted away. And it was just me singing to this baby. And I think we both really loved it. So, that said, here we go. I've cried enough tears to see my own reflection in them. And then it was clear, I can't deny I really miss him. To think that I was wrong. Well, I guess you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Pain is just a consequence of love. I'm saying sorry for the sake of us. 'Cause you weren't my everything till we were nothing. And it's taken me a lot to say. And now that he's gone, my heart is missing something. And so it's time I pushed my pride away. 'Cause you are my everything. You are you are my everything. I know you're not far, but I still can't handle all the distance. You're traveling with my heart. I'd hoped it was a temporary feeling, 'cause it's too much to bear without you, and I know sorry ain't a cure. If I cross your mind, you know I'm yours. 'Cause what we've got is worth fighting for. 'Cause you were my everything till we were nothing. And now it's taken me a lot to say. And now that he's gone, my heart is missing something. So it's time I pushed my pride away. 'Cause you are my everything. You are my everything. You are my everything. All right, Ariana Grande. Really not afraid to be vulnerable with her lyrics. I just love it. Um, and to my nieces, you are my everything. You're just so special. Um, your mom and dad, I think they think that I don't get it. How priorities shift and change when children enter your life and your world. And like, even though, to quote the words of Lena Dunham, I am living a groovy lifestyle here in Scotland, I just get it. I totally get it. I've always gotten it. Um, but yeah, following the song Yesterday, Speechless, where Lady Gaga is singing about loss, a recent loss, um, this is a little bit further along, where it's pretty obvious that, sorry is not a cure. There's some sort of puzzle piece mismatch where things are not fitting right. And even though you want them to, and your heart bleeds for something or someone, this could be a friendship, a romantic love, a job, an opportunity that you were passionate about. And this speaks volumes of things during COVID-19. So many of us have had a lot of things that we had been looking forward to and been planning that were just really ripped away from us. And it feels for so many of us like we're not going to get those back. And the truth is, some of those opportunities and connections and people, we're not going to get them back. And that is sad. But Sankofa, it's about taking your past and growing and adapting for your future. We can keep moving on. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. We need to feel these feelings. We need to work our way through them. We need to be our authentic selves. And I think just Ariana Grande does that with a lot of her lyrics, and I love that. Um, so let's see. Any other lyrics jumping out? I think again I've got the three remaining songs. We'll just see how they go, and if the message isn't cohesive, well then these are just silly YouTube videos. So hope you guys enjoyed them, and I will catch you next time. I'm Quarantina Gandhi, signing off. Be yourselves, live your truths.